our national heritage animal. Today's date is 8th July 2024. Here are the list of articles.
A very good evening, aspirants. Welcome to the daily news analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy, and this is Nithin. So today, 6th July, African swine flu in the Thrissur district. 6th July 2024, we have list articles for the discussion. So
Hello friends, welcome to Shankar IAS Academy Daily Newspaper Analysis. Today's date is 5/7/2024. Behind me are the list of articles that we are about to discuss today. So without much delay, let's get started. Look at this news article. In India, many to Shankar IAS Academy Daily Newspaper Analysis. Today's date is 5/7/2024. Behind me are the list of articles that unproductive cattle, such as Look at this news article. In India, many states have enacted stringent anti-slaughter laws, and this has created challenges for the dairy farmers in disposing of unproductive cattle, such as those that do not give enough milk or male cattle. Additionally, the farmers and the dairies are now facing a new surplus problem with skimmed milk powder. So this problem of having surplus milk powder is being discussed in this article. As said in this article, India currently enjoys a surplus in milk production. But if you look at some 50 years ago, the country faced deficit in milk production. This dramatic transformation is largely credited to the success of White Revolution in India. So in our analysis, we shall discuss about India's White Revolution in brief. Let us start with some background. See, India's White Revolution is also called as Operation Flood, and this was a major movement that changed the dairy industry in India. It made India one of the largest milk producers in the world. The National Dairy Development Board started this revolution in 1970. Dr. Verghese Kurian, known as father of White Revolution, headed this movement. Now let us see what exactly were the achievements of this White Revolution. Let us see them one by one. The first biggest achievement is the dramatic increase in the milk production. From 21.2 million tons in 1969, the milk production in India increased to over 100 million tons by 2006, making a significant growth over the decades. Second one is self-sufficiency. See, the Operation Flood made India self-sufficient in milk production, reducing the country's dependence on imports and stabilizing milk availability across the nation. The third achievement is cooperative reach. The revolution established over 170,000 dairy cooperative society across the country. This involved millions of rural farmers in the milk production and distribution. Fourthly, the economic impact. See, the dairy sector became the major contributor to the rural economies, providing livelihood to millions of small-scale farmers and contributing significantly to India's agricultural GDP. As a result of White Revolution, India emerged as the largest milk-producing nation in the world, surpassing countries like United States and China. At present, India ranks first in the milk production, accounting for about 23% of global milk production. See, one more interesting thing to be noted here is that Dr. Verghese Kurian is the chairman and the founder of Amul, and he was named the chairman of the National Dairy Developmental Board by the then Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. Dr. Verghese Kurian provided a visionary leadership and organizational support to the institutions like National Dairy Development Board and the Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation. He thereby played a crucial role in this revolution. This is why he is called as a father of White Revolution in India. With this basic understanding about the White Revolution, let us analyze the recent trend in India's milk production. See, the milk production has increased by about 51% in the past 8 years, reaching about 221 million tons in 2022. Now, the milk production is growing at an annual growth rate of 6.1% over the past 8 years, whereas world's milk production is growing at just 1.2% per annum. Also, the per capita milk availability in India is 444 grams per day, surpassing the world's average of 394 grams per day. We are able to achieve this much of success in milk production because of White Revolution. That is to be noted. Every year since 2001, June 1 is observed as a World Milk Day by the Food and Agricultural Organization of United Nations to acknowledge the importance of milk as a global food and to celebrate the dairy sector. In India, the birthday of Dr. Verghese Kurian on November 26 is observed as a National Milk Day. To support farmers in improving the productivity of the live milch animals and to motivate the cooperatives and milk producers, the Government of India presents the prestigious National Gopal Ratna Award on the National Milk Day. Finally, let us see some important schemes related to dairy production in India. First one is the Rashtriya Gokul Mission. See, it aims to genetically improve the cattle population and to promote and conserve indigenous cattle breeds in India. The second one is National Program for the Dairy Development. It aims to strengthen the infrastructure for the production of high quality milk as well as for the procurement, processing and marketing of milk and milk products. The third one is Dairy Entrepreneurship Developmental Scheme. It aims to create self-employment opportunities in dairy sectors. See, these are some of the important schemes in this regard. This brings us to the end of this article. So, moving forward, let's see another topic for the discussion. Look at this article. The Department for Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade has proposed the removal of angel tax, which could significantly benefit early stage startups and their investors. This is what the news is all about. So let us first understand what is angel tax. Then we shall see about why the removing is seen as a relief to the startups. So what is angel tax? See, to operate an early stage venture, every business needs funds, right? In this scenario, startups seek investment in the exchange of equity because they lack tangible assets to offer as collateral. When a startup struggles to establish itself in the market, an angel investor can invest money in it. These investors provide capital in return for ownership equity or convertible debt, offering crucial support during the startup's formative years. However, in India, when the total investment value invested by an angel investor exceeds the company's FMV or the fair market value, it is considered as an income to the startup and it is subjected to tax. This tax is only known as angel tax. The angel tax is laid as per the Income Tax Act of 1961, Section 56(2). Now, moving forward, let us see an example to understand the concept of angel tax holistically. See, suppose a firm receives investment from an angel investor of rupees 15 crore and the investor gets a share in exchange, but the total fair market valuation of the shares issued is rupees 10 crore. The remaining 5 crore is considered as excess money and therefore taxable at a rate of 30.9%, which is nothing but an angel tax. See, the primary objective of this tax was to prevent money laundering issues. Certain exceptions were brought in the angel tax in 2019 budget. The government stated that if the startup is registered under DPIIT or the Department for the Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade, it would not be subjected to such angel tax. However, to be eligible, the startup needs to send an application along with the necessary documents to the Central Board of Direct Taxes, and only after their approval, they will be exempted from paying angel tax. Along with that, there are certain other criteria, but for our exam, it is enough to know this much. Let's now see what are the drawbacks involved in the angel tax. Let's see them one by one. See, the angel tax is applicable to the startups that are funded by the resident Indian. This means that a startup earning an investment from a venture capital and a non-resident investor are not eligible for the deduction of angel tax. Only in 2023, non-resident investors were added with exemptions applicable from 2024 April. Secondly, the startups tend to lose a significant amount of money in the form of taxes, as angel tax requires them to share a significant part of investment. This is evident from a Startup India website, which indicates that 1,34,251 startups are currently registered with Department for the Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. Considering all these, the Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade has proposed the removal of angel tax, while the final Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. Considering all these, the Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade has proposed the removal of angel tax, while the final decision is rest with the Finance Ministry. This move has been positively received by the entrepreneurs and the investors alike. That's all about this topic. Let's now move on to the next topic for the discussion for this day. Look at this article. It discusses the recent trend in the political leaders in India showing increased reverence for the constitution. It is evident in the chant of Jai Samvidhan during the Look at this article. The Union government is planning to unveil a framework to promote climate resilient agriculture in 50,000 villages. Look at this article. It states that the Indian state-run oil companies like Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited and the Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited are in negotiations with Brazil's Petroleum Brasileiro SA to secure a long-term crude oil supplies. This step is taken to diversify India's energy resource from price against it. Its location near the sea makes the transportation cost lower. WTI, that is West Texas Intermediate, on the other hand, comes from ICP primarily as a benchmark reference cost to see if the MSPs recommended by them at least cover. Look at this article. It states that the Indian state-run oil companies like Indian Oil Corporation